Beneath twin suns, their light searing across jagged red rocks, an alien world lay under siege. The battlefield spread across a dry and hostile desert plain, with jagged cliffs cutting against the sky and scuttling predators prowling for scraps. It was here that the Galactic Defense Alliance fought for survival against the Dominion's unrelenting forces, a powerful empire infamous for its brutal resource grabs. In the midst of this chaos, Corporal Aaron Steele, a human marine, led his squad against an entrenched Dominion stronghold. Alien marines from the Alliance, Tagarians with imposing builds and distinctive dark scales, advanced alongside Steele's unit. As plasma shots flew, scorching the ground in glowing arcs, they watched Steele with cautious respect, unfamiliar with the resilience of humans. Mid-charge, a Dominion plasma blast tore through the air and struck Steele, severing his left arm. The Marines halted, horror etched on their alien features. Steele staggered, his face pale, blood flowing from the severed limb. Yet, despite their expectations, he didn't falter. Clenching his teeth, Steele rallied his squad. "Move up! We're not done here," he barked, loading his weapon single-handedly and charging forward. He fought on, blood streaking down his side, with sheer will propelling him. The Tagarians murmured, their leader, Commander Vrax, shaking his head in disbelief. Is he still fighting? They couldn't understand how a wounded soldier could keep moving, let alone lead the charge. But Steele was no ordinary Marine. He was a human, a death worlder from a planet that forged resilience into its inhabitants like iron into steel. The Galactic Defense Alliance, a coalition of races from across the galaxy, was formed to stand against the tyranny of the Dominion. Each species contributed unique abilities, from the psychic Uyghur to the amphibious Dracians, but none had experienced a world as dangerous as Earth. Humans were the latest addition to the Alliance, a species that fascinated and puzzled its alien allies. They seemed fragile compared to the Tagarians or Dracians, their skeletal structures weaker, their skin vulnerable. But their reputation for resilience and adaptability earned humanity a tentative place among the Alliance's forces. Corporal Aaron Steele had quickly risen to respect in the ranks. Flashbacks showed him enduring brutal missions back on Earth, fighting through deserts, jungles, even the icy mountains of his home planet. His grit had earned him both admiration and confusion. To Commander Vrax, Steele's actions on the battlefield seemed reckless. "You push yourself too hard, human," Vrax said after a grueling training session. "Our kind would retreat for medics at the first sign of a wound." Steele only laughed. "That's the difference between Earth and most worlds, Commander. We don't just survive, we endure." Vrax didn't understand fully, but he couldn't deny Steele's results. And as the Dominion forces gathered, it was Steele's squad on the front line, facing down an empire. Steele's unit, a mixture of human marines and Tagarian soldiers, sets off toward a Dominion-held fortress. The air around them crackles with tension, as these alliances are still new, and the human and alien soldiers don't yet fully trust one another. The rocky desert terrain proves treacherous, with hidden crevices, unstable rock formations, and lurking creatures waiting to strike. As the squad reaches the outskirts of the Dominion position, the first shots are fired. Steele instinctively pushes a Tagarian soldier out of the line of fire, taking a shot on his armor in the process. Startled, the Tagarian Marine stares at him, shocked by Steele's willingness to sacrifice himself. Steele brushes it off, shrugging. Comes with the job. The skirmish intensifies as the Tagarians witness Steele's focus and determination. His movements are sharp, calculated, even under the relentless plasma fire. Each time an alien Marine falters, Steele is there, covering their retreat, shouting orders and fighting through the pain. As they regroup post-battle, Tagarian Commander Vrax pulls Steele aside. "Why do you push yourself this way, human? Your tactics, your sacrifice, it's too reckless." Steele chuckles, adjusting his battered armor. "I don't see it as reckless. It's survival. Earth didn't leave us many choices. You have to adapt, fight harder than you think you can, or you don't survive." Commander Vrax's initial skepticism softens, but he can't help but question Steele's actions. For the Tagarians, with their emphasis on strength over endurance, Steele's endurance seems both fascinating and alien. The next mission is a game changer, a full assault on a Dominion outpost equipped with high-tech defenses. Steele's team, reinforced by elite Tagarian units, treks across the harsh desert under the relentless suns. They exchange nervous glances as they near the fortress, its energy shields shimmering ominously. Steele briefs his team with detailed plans and contingency strategies, knowing they're walking into a death trap. Remember, we don't back down. If we fall, it's because we gave everything we had. His determination stirs something in his alien comrades, filling them with a renewed drive to face the Dominion. Mid-battle, a trap is triggered, and Dominion soldiers swarm from hidden outposts, firing plasma shots that scorch the sand and rock around them. In the chaos, Steele dives forward to cover a retreating soldier, but is hit by a direct plasma blast. The searing heat leaves his arm a blackened, smoking ruin. Steele stumbles, biting back a scream, but he doesn't fall. Gritting his teeth, he reaches for his sidearm with his remaining hand. Tagarian soldiers stop in shock, staring wide-eyed at Steele's agonizing wound. The smell of charred flesh fills the air as blood drips onto the sand, but Steele meets their gazes, unshaken. "You heard me," he growls. "We're not done here. Move forward." His determination galvanizes his alien comrades. They throw themselves back into the fight, but they can't help casting glances at Steele, who manages to keep pace despite the loss of his arm. His steely focus and sheer willpower drive the Tagarians forward, inspiring them to dig deeper than they knew possible. Commander Vrax himself, shaken to the core, mutters to his second-in-command, "This is beyond madness. How does he do it?" The second-in-command, breathless, responds, "This might just be why humanity is here. They are no ordinary allies, Commander." As the Dominion forces are driven back, Commander Vrax begins to understand the depth of Steele's resilience. He recalls Steele's words about Earth's harshness, beginning to see humanity's strengths as more than physical. This is a people hardened by both environment and spirit. The realization leaves him deeply moved. Just as they believe they're nearing victory, Dominion reinforcements descend upon them. The Tagarian Marines begin to falter under the relentless onslaught, while Steele, his arm crudely bandaged, rallies the troops, insisting on holding their ground. "We stand together," Steele bellows. "We came here as allies. We'll leave here as victors." The Tagarians, inspired, find a new resolve. They link arms with Steele, their former doubts replaced by a fierce loyalty. They form a defensive line around Steele, each one committed to protecting their human ally. Together, they fight back the Dominion forces, united in a way they never thought possible. With no medics in sight, Steele's injury worsens. Blood seeps through the makeshift bandages, but he doesn't flinch. His pain is evident, yet he continues to lead, his focus on every detail of the unfolding battle. His Tagarian comrades, shaken, share concerned glances but say nothing, knowing he would refuse any offer to retreat. Steele shifts tactics, utilizing the brutal landscape. He and his alien allies set traps, luring Dominion soldiers into sandpits and ambushes. At one point, he even uses an alien creature's lair to catch a Dominion patrol off guard, demonstrating his adaptability. His resourcefulness amazes the Tagarians, who had never considered such strategies. Amidst the chaos, Steele recalls his early days as a Marine, the pain and suffering he endured, the friends he lost. His thoughts drift to Earth, to the struggles of humanity's past, and he feels a powerful sense of pride. Humanity has come far, and he is here not just for survival, but to show the galaxy what resilience truly means. The final push sees Steele and his squad overtake the Dominion stronghold, securing the outpost and forcing Dominion forces to retreat from the sector. Tagarians and humans alike cheer, their hard-fought victory a testament to their newfound unity and determination. With the Dominion defeated, Steele's body finally gives in, and he collapses, his face pale and soaked with sweat. Alien medics rush to his side, Commander Vrax leading the way, insisting on giving Steele the highest priority care, a rare honor among the Tagarians. Vrax kneels beside Steele, placing a hand on his uninjured shoulder in silent respect. Word of Steele's actions spreads throughout the ranks, his courage reshaping how the alien troops view humanity. Alien soldiers who once scoffed at humans now see Steele as a paragon of strength and endurance. Proof that humanity's place in the Alliance is well earned. During his recovery, Steele reflects on the mission, feeling both pride and gratitude for his alien comrades. He's visited by Vrax and his team, who present him with a ceremonial Tagarian weapon, a sacred honor among their race. Vrax's eyes convey a newfound respect and kinship, silently promising their loyalty. Steele is summoned before the Galactic Defense Council, his story already legendary. The Council, which once questioned humanity's role, is compelled to acknowledge the strength Steele displayed. They authorize more humans to join high-stakes missions, recognizing humanity's spirit as a unique asset to the Alliance. Vrax meets with Steele one last time, clasping Steele's hand firmly. "You have shown us what it truly means to be strong. Humanity has changed us, Steele. The Tagarians will forever be your allies." Alone on his ship, Steele looks out at the stars, reflecting on the victory, the battles ahead, and humanity's newfound legacy among the stars. He knows his actions have not only shifted perspectives, but redefined humanity's place in the galaxy. As the ship's engines roar to life, Steele grips the ceremonial weapon, determination in his eyes. He's ready for whatever comes next, knowing humanity's strength will carry them through.